Hey, good morning, OTG. What's up, man? Transit, good morning. How are y'all doing today? Sunday.
Good morning, John. OTG. Hey, Tony Phoenix. Ben 15. Good morning. How is everybody today?
How is everybody doing? I got. Dang, that coffee's good. So,
I didn't sleep too well. I'm pretty tired.
you're over here, tomato. Get some tomatoes.
Do y'all remember y'all's dreams? I want to lucid dream. I like to lucid dream.
Get some jalapenos.
It's weird because like every once in a while I'll have just like this real vivid, clear dream. But then I won't have another one for a long time.
Good onion.
Hey, Silver Dragon.
Who's that? Silver Dragoon. How's it going, man?
Oh, it's Dragoon. Sorry, I can't see good.
I just got back from the store. Nothing in the
That's great, OTG.
nothing in the good old Coinstar. These dang tomatoes are small.
Yeah, me too. I do dream. I know I do. It's just I can't remember them the next day. It's weird. It's like I know I had a dream, but I don't recall what it was. It's weird. Yeah, he's making some omelets.
I'm gonna make some shrimp omelets tonight. This morning. Is this still morning? I haven't had my first cup of coffee in on me this morning, so.
Movie dreams? Why, OTG? Do you always remember yours or what? You're lucky if you do.
Weirdo. So, what am I doing this morning? Let's see. I'm gonna fry.
Oh,
Snap, crackle, and pop. All right.
just on the other end.
I seen something on that tomato that I didn't like.
That's it. That's interesting, OTG. So you dream every night? Like lucid dream? Is that gonna be a salsa?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I am going to try to salsa it up, baby.
OTG, someone was asking for you on our live last night. I can't remember who it was though. I was a lot more tired than I thought last night, so. That looks pretty.
Yeah.
Hi 96 Sabrina Marie. Welcome.
You know, maybe I should have cut the stems off the jalapenos first, huh? I don't know. I don't know how to do this. What?
Oh, that's a strange one, OTG.
Should I maybe do one more jalapenos?
Maybe one more.
Gonna try to make a fresh salsa, but as that's roasting, I guess you'd call this roasting, right?
That is so crazy you remember all those details.
I need to
Oh, that's not full.
season my molcajete. See that? That's where I'm gonna make the salsas in.
Well, good for you, Sabrina Marie, for standing for the truth.
In a different stream, someone muted me for reporting a bot for misinformation. Misinformation.
See, I wish I remembered details. I wish I remembered my dreams like that.
So,
I know the details of the gold I just got.
from
Good morning,
this
Trusting
here,
God. Welcome.
thank you. Pour the rice in the molcajete.
Uh-oh, OTG. I know you see that. How are you, Trusting God? Good to see you.
I should have done this before, but I just got this not too long ago. A coworker of mine went to Mexico, and he had been asking him about these, and I told him I wanted one.
Hungry?
So he took a trip to Mexico, and he brought this back to me, man. I was so happy. And you do have to season them.
Did you sand it first? No, I don't believe you.
No, it didn't say nothing about sanding. It just said you just put some rice in it, and you grind it down, grind the rice down. Kind of making a mess here, but not too bad.
Don't pop any of that rice into my coffee.
And I guess the rice just kind of gets into all the little pores, right, of the rock, the lava rock. And I guess there's no real like right way or wrong way to do this, but
So, what does the rice do?
it fills in some of the little pores on it.
Oh, okay.
If y'all have ever done this in the chat, let me know if I'm doing it right or wrong. You know who would know how to do this, right? My grandma.
Oh, yeah.
My grandma would definitely.
Good morning, scrap metal.
And so apparently after you use these, like when they're seasoned right, after you use these, you're not supposed to like wash them with like soap and stuff. You're supposed to just
Wipe them out or what?
wipe them out. Kind of like a cast iron, you know. If you have a
So
cast
what
iron,
bacteria does it grow on them or what?
I'm gonna have to do my more research on
Yeah,
that.
I would. Oh my gosh, James.
That's it. I need me some coffee.
Are you okay? Is your family okay? Y'all had a tornado yesterday? Last night? Is that person still in here, OTG?
Who's that?
Oh, somebody named Tracer Israel came on here and said that OTG was telling about a dream he had. And they said your dream sound gay.
You know what? I pray for everybody.
Wow, James. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything works out and y'all are just, the most important thing is that you're safe. We can't even get a drop of rain. Well, it did rain here for a little bit the other day, I guess.
Not a whole heck of a lot.
The last time I was in one, it was I want to say 2015 because it was the year I was pregnant with my daughters, and I was in an RV when one hit the RV park that we lived in, and it knocked over just about every RV in that park except for ours and the ones on each side of us. It was like literally like I was being protected by God. It was crazy. But I was on the phone with my mom and I was screaming. I was hysterical, telling her I was gonna, you know what? I don't want to say the word. And I was scared and oh, it was awful. Awful, awful.
So just from what I gathered on the quick video that I watched this morning on how to do this, you just take it and you grind the rice up. This is a whole different style of cook. This is traditional right here, you know?
Yeah.
This is straight, like, dawn of man stuff right here, you know?
James, if you don't mind me asking, what state do you live in? There's crazy weather everywhere. Trusting God says you're doing it right.
Right there for now. That sucker ain't light, I tell you that. That sucker is not light.
Wisconsin? Is that what WI is?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not a light piece of...
Hey, New Nation. Salsa Day? Yeah, Salsa Day.
So then the guy says you do that. Anyways, I'll probably watch a few more deals on this and try to get better at it.
Use crayons next time.
Yeah.
Nib says, let's go.
And then the guy says you... I am not a chef at all, so like I don't really like, well, like you said, you rinse it out. I'll do this better. I'll do it again next time and try it out. You want any pressure garlic?
Yeah, look on that plate.
Okay, I'm gonna move that back up there real quick, and then I'm gonna. How you do? Just roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this garlic feels kind of oldish, I guess.
You can cook quesadillas and spaghetti. I'm boxing up old head trucks for my dad's collection to send them off for sale tomorrow. Right on.
Buying up what?
Head truck. HESS. Oh no, Mary, you better get something to eat. How come you haven't eaten? The shrimp, where's the shrimp? Trusting God says.
Right here.
OTP. Oh my goodness.
I don't really play around with garlic too much. As you
Get
go.
the one that's more fresh?
No, this will work.
Hey, Rural Stacker.
Rural, how's it going?
The thing I just ate or I'd be over. Looks delicious.
Well, we're just cooking. We've just got the jalapenos down so far. For the salsa, I'm trying to make a salsa on this new old school, old world technology type deal, you know?
It does hurt, but it's a good investment.
What's that?
At least you know your money's somewhat secure.
What is it?
He said quarter ounce put me back $12.60 yesterday. That hurts.
Yeah.
Better than those MREs.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And then...
Oh my goodness, Mary. How come there's nobody to help you? You don't have friends or family? Are you far away from everybody? I can't believe nobody's helped you. She says she's been on the side of the road for 2 days with no help, out of gas and food. And our food looks delicious. Well, I pray that someone helps you, Mary. I'm sure some good person will come along eventually. I had a load of garlic once. It made me want a steak for some reason. All right, James, have a good day.
Take care, James. I'm sure there's probably some Latin person watching me do this thinking, God, he's screwing that all up.
Oh, we definitely feel the same way, OTG. It's expensive now. Hey, JK, good morning.
JK, what's going on? And I guess you just wipe that off. I don't know.
Tristan guys says LOL, no comment. Why are you taking it out now?
Well, I'm just kind of wiping it out, you know. I'm not taking it out. I'm just kind of. I don't know what I'm doing, sweetheart. You see the inside?
Yeah, but
See how it's filled in, like all the little pores in there?
the garlic was to fill in the pores?
The rice and the garlic.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now.
But I mean, look at how heavy this thing is. You know? It doesn't, and solid, it doesn't really, I mean, it matters, but I'll be able to, if you mess up, you can always start over, you know. It's not like you're going to break it or ruin it, you know.
OTG says ASE was 83, and I feel like that was a good price.
Not bad. I wouldn't mind buying a quarter-ounce of gold.
Oh, yum, JK. That crackling sounds like relaxing for some reason.
Yeah.
Hey, Transit, what's the weirdest thing you've seen on your travels?
We don't really.
Have you saw anything weird or something? Like some weird cryptid or
Lot lizards.
a ghost?
Mrs. thinks there's lizard people, so the lot lizards.
Aw, JK can't hear us. He's at work. I'm sorry, JK. That's okay, Roll. Oh, I believe it. Justin God says, did you hear about the report on the military MREs, unauthorized chemicals, and what they fed us?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
OTG, that's gross.
You know, we were probably,
Transit, the lizards wake me up in the middle of the night.
we're probably fed like first generation MREs. they came out like after C rations, and I mean, I don't know. I guess we just never really thought about it. We just ate, you know.
Do they do any other weird stuff to y'all?
Like what?
I don't know, like any kind of like experiments.
This garlic was growing. Experiments?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
Well, because they say that they ran experiments on military, like, but they still do it. You wouldn't even know it. Like some kind of MK Ultra shit or something like that.
No. I wouldn't believe everything you
Don't
hear.
tell her. Yes, Peppa Doll. That's a cute name.
I guess about the only
Salsa.
about the craziest thing was we had to have the full round of
Roll something like that, like the shots, or
we had
like extra vaccines, or
we had the anthrax round. I don't know like why, but
yeah. See, that's weird. IDK wish they blasted with an air gun through our skin. No, I'm just saying, like, they could have been doing stuff on y'all and y'all don't even know it. I mean, they obviously fed y'all chemicals, you know?
yeah, but it's not like that's what we would eat every day.
Well, that's true. That's very true.
Somewhere in YouTube lands, there's an actual chef watching us thinking, oh my God, what the F is this guy doing?
No. Well, usually the chefs let us know what we're doing wrong. I guess the craziest thing I saw was a swarm of bees at a truck stop in Gila Bend, Arizona. It looked like a horror movie. Wow, there was that many? That is terrifying.
Where's the tongs?
In the dishwasher. But they're clean. How is your vision at night? My wife thinks I'm crazy, but I can see really, really well in the dark.
Mine's not too bad.
See, maybe they did some super soldier shit, you know?
No, I don't think they did some super soldier stuff to us.
My dad said we might have a chip behind our eye that they download everything we see after we die. Vietnam sniper, he wasn't quite right.
Yeah, well, the way I see that is that, especially for those that enlisted in the Marine Corps, people are under the assumption that you go into the Marine Corps normal and you come out like, not messed up, but you come out different, obviously. But for the most part, people that enlist in the Marine Corps aren't normal to begin with. So,
Yeah. One landed on your shoulder. Well, one just flew up to Mr. West Texas one day and bit him, like stung him right in his temple. His like head got all swollen on that side. I was scared, and he said it hurt like heck. 5 months of daily MREs on one deployment. then they realized we could get mess hall.
Sweetheart, you're the one that does this right here. How do you do it?
I agree with that rule. Mr. West Texas ain't right. You're doing good.
Alright, cool. I don't know. Oh, look. There's a floating heart. Thank you, Miss West Texas, for the floating heart. Look. Is that what them kids do like that?
It looks good.
Huh?
It looks really good. Really seasoned it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could do better, but this. Think about all the,
Boy, I had insomnia last night.
like, the minerals and nutrients you get from stuff like this, you know?
True. John says I'm not normal. Northeast Arizona. Oh, I love Arizona. I love it there so much. I'm not crazy about the people. Oh, where my aunt lives, you know, it's a tourist area and a bunch of rich old people live there, and over there by Sedona. And people are kind of dickies there.
They're kind of what?
Dickies.
I'm gonna have to redo this, I imagine, but that's fine.
I'm
No.
totally normal.
You know, this is kind of the stuff that you'll be able to hand down, you know?
Yeah. Jesse's gonna survive a nuclear blast someday.
Stuff like this, cast iron pans, you know, that's generational stuff right there.
True.
Yeah, that's funny, Transit.
What is that, from a movie or something?
Well, no, but it's funny to me because they would play mind games with you in boot camp, right?
Homo cooking started it off.
And I forgot the kid's name, but this dude he was 18 years old. He was just crazy fit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, they could have us doing some just horrible physical stuff, you know, like push-ups for hours.
Did they really?
And at the end, this guy's sitting there doing one-arm push-ups, like 10 more, you know,
I mean,
just
like
to.
He never runs out of battery.
just like to throw it in the drill instructor's face, you know, like, you can't beat me, you know. Well, anyway, so he was kind of a clown, but he was goofing off, and the drill instructor pulled him into the head. That's what they call the bathroom, right? The head. And
It's an odd name, but anyway.
he made him stand in front of the mirror and say, and like point at the mirror and say, I'm not, or point at himself and say, I'm not crazy, you are. I'm not crazy, you are. For like 45 minutes
Why?
straight.
Why those words?
Because he was crazy, you know? He was just.
Oh yeah, I can't believe we
Oh,
went.
TG, you were unsmokable? Oh, man. Yeah. I was pretty good shape back then. Y'all remember hiking up well, if you were on the West Coast, you hiked up the Reaper. That was a cakewalk for me. I was just like, oh, you know, everybody tried to make it to be something, big thing, and I was just like, I didn't understand it. You think these are done enough?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so we'll go in here. We'll go in. We won't use that piece. Go in here. This is going to be more like a chunky garlic, chunky salsa, you know, chunky style. I don't know, honestly. I'm happy I got this thing, but I definitely have to watch, you know, and kind of figure more out on how the process is and how it works, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Throw that away. Y'all ready for this? I was in the E3, I got to smoke the cherry. And then, I guess you just, maybe I put too much in it.
No, don't squirt that on me.
Yeah, that's, don't say stuff like that.
Do not say it.
Don't say stuff like that then.
Let's see.
Well, maybe I should have, like, not put so much in at once, you know?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not doing this right.
Get some like garlic salt and put it in there.
Garlic salt.
Yes, you
I
have to
have
put seasoning.
I have cloves of garlic in it.
I know, but still. Yeah, I don't know, trust in God. I guess he likes to do things the hard way.
What do you mean?
Blender
Just put it in the blender?
frying works better. You leaving?
Huh?
You leaving? Are you leaving?
No, we're listening to these like today.
What, are you gonna go in the one? Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You wish I could put school outside after this.
It ain't.
what it's supposed to be.
I mean, it's not hot, that's the over top, but I don't know what it's gonna be later.
Oh, that's such a pain in the butt.
Maybe I should have cut my
Trying
onions
to make
smaller.
salsa. Yeah. He wanted one of those. True, humans didn't have blenders for thousands of years,
Yep.
but we do now.
You know, I feel like most of the time the food was running at them or away from
Right.
I'm new. I don't know what to do.
them.
Oh, that's cute. Look.
I didn't know that.
Oh, bumblebee.
That's really cool.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
you, John. That was cute. I love that. That was really cute. To help with premium on Silver Stack. I gonna watch a movie or just go eat? Oh yeah, there's a pastry shop too. What kind? Will you call me when you get there in case I want something?
I think I should have probably done the.
That bumblebee almost gave me a flashback. It gave Transit one.
I think I should have done the onions smaller. I think that's where I messed up. I think I should have done the onions smaller.
Their fruits, they're like.
I'm gonna have you get me one for the girls. What's inside them, Kate?
No, so if it's a banana, it has like banana and like pudding and like banana. It'll have what the like thing
Fruit is?
Yeah, what the fruit.
Is it like a pudding?
I don't know if it's like a pudding. It might be. All I know is it has the chunks.
What's the name of it so I can look and see if there's something I want? Thank you. It's coming along.
Maybe.
Why'd you smell it?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's where I made my mistake was with the onions. Or maybe I could have like cut the jalapenos up too after they were roasted. That's a freaking workout, I tell you what, man.
Sure, I'm
That-
getting tired.
Yeah. That is a workout.
Oh yeah, you gotta fry it now after this.
Huh?
You should fry it after that.
Fry this?
Yeah.
Why?
It'll give it more flavor. You fry it in a little bit of oil.
Well, I've never seen him do it like that. My main LCS is retiring, selling his store, buying a piece of land, and spending the rest of his life fishing. That sounds like a hell of a plan right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the way to do it. Spend your last years doing what you love.
Yeah.
If you can.
Wow, you can.
Some people have to work and it sucks. Hey OTG, do you think we'll have a universal income by 2030?
Whew.
Because AI is going to take everybody's jobs.
I don't know, but I'm tired of smashing.
You won't. You're gonna go off the grid, huh?
You gonna try it?
Yeah. Is it spicy?
A little bit. Not bad though.
That's good. That's very good.
Damn, usually them Walmart jalapenos ain't too dang hot, but
Today they're a little spicy.
they got a little bit of a punch to them, huh?
Oh, that's really good though. Like you can really taste the fact that you roasted the.
You can taste the rocks in them. All right, live and learn, right? Live and learn. Now I know what I'm gonna do next time I do it. I think I'm gonna chop this stuff up in the. I'm gonna chop the onions up smaller after they're roasted, and I'm gonna chop the jalapenos up after they're roasted. But that ain't bad, is it?
That does look. It is delicious, John. It's really good. You did a good job.
But I don't know about frying it again. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt, but
It tastes really good. It's got a really good flavor. I don't like salsa cold, so that one's really good to me. Not so warm though. But when it's not cold, you can really taste the flavor.
okay.
It's not going to be pretty or feel good coming out. Probably not.
All right, so I'm gonna move this over here. Is that good right there for you?
Uh-huh.
So I mean, like I said, live and learn. I know now. You know what we need to do, or what I should do
Salsa
different. Is
We need to fill that back up with the olive oil.
yeah. And that's, learning is half the battle, right? Go, Joe. Mrs. made some killer pancakes yesterday while I was at work. But she had them done in time for. I got a couple good ones.
They were good, huh?
Yep. And I'm just gonna fry this stuff right here in the same pan, same fond, same old stuff stuck to the bottom. Cause I ain't scared. Well, I've been.
Bye, Rural. Have a good day. Thanks
Bye,
for
Rural. Take care.
being here.
Oh, listen to that bacon sizzle.
Hey, Humble.
Humble, how's it going?
Good morning.
That would be really good with chips,
Yeah, it would.
Just once I get, you do something for the first time. It's, what I
Tell
mean?
her I said she's very welcome.
Yeah, serve some bacon.
I hope she liked it.
I don't know if y'all caught that a couple nights ago. They're talking about the Pouchos, and anyhow, I said something about Vegas gives off manicure vibes, and he said I probably slept bacon grease. Shit.
He got you. I swear, my kids love to stick stuff in our microwave.
We should get rid of the microwave. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the microwave. Went to Costco, brisket $4.99 a pound, rib roast $14.99 a pound. Yeah, you might just want to start growing your own beef.
Or find a rancher, buy a
Trade a quarter-ounce gold for a beef.
But there's plenty of ranchers around here.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna buy a new pan today,
Yeah, but you didn't.
but I didn't.
Thanks.
You know what? They all look. It was at Walmart, and they all looked so. Like, you know how many of those Walmart pans we have in here that are just junk?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they won't deliver it wherever you bought it from, or did you buy it from someone?
Let's see.
My parents have a huge one.
Get a little wagon. So you can get a little wagon and pull it behind your car.
A safe on a wagon?
Yeah.
You mean a flatbed trailer, maybe? Rent a U-Haul, maybe, for like 2 hours.
That sucker stayed there all night, huh?
Yeah, he got to eat, but he's been.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that coin sitting up there on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Measure twice, buy once. Yep. You know, OTG, no worries. Just send me the.
Right.
My mom just had her safe installed. She's got that sucker bolted to the floor and to the wall.
Ain't
You know?
nobody taking her safe.
Well, my dad's in there. She don't want him going anywhere.
Smart. It was 2 inches too tall to lay across the back seat and close both doors down. You'll figure it out. I'm sure you will. That's why I say you always have to have a friend with a truck. Or know somebody, a family member with a truck.
Hey, did you want sausage too, or just shrimp?
I mean, I'm not a big bacon fan. I'd like sausage, the sausage there.
Yeah, me and you, boy, we don't see eye to eye on shit, do
No.
we? I don't mind sausage, but I like bacon better.
I don't mind bacon, but I like sausage better.
Well,
A roof rack? Oh, that might work, yeah.
boy, we're getting, I like fried spam for, hey, you know what? I don't mind spam either for breakfast. Boy, what do y'all think it's gonna do tonight when the Asia market opens? You know, it's strange times we're in. Like Mrs. always says, we're in strange times. But I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Oh, animal, apple, cinnamon, fruit, and
Ooh,
green
I like
cereal
fried
bar.
spam too. We have spam actually. We should make some one day.
You think it'll jump? OTG Asian markets could be down. I really don't like getting into all the market mumbo jumbo.
Oh,
Nobody really knows. Just like I was saying last night, these people that, you know, a broken watch is right twice a day. You know, we're going to go up and then maybe take a pause and hold and then dip. After that, I'm not. Yeah, exactly, John. I'm not sure. Nobody's really sure. You know, that's the best thing anybody can say is I'm not sure. And nobody really knows, you know.
I'm not gonna say.
Huh?
I'm not gonna say I don't know.
Well, please don't.
I'm not. I'm afraid that bacon's gonna pop on me.
I mean,
Dude.
I can tell you guys what I experienced here at the LCS.
Hey, Spooky Knuckles.
Hey, Spooky Knuckles. It does smell good. I can tell y'all what I experienced at the coin shop here. You know, when prices went up to 117 or 119, whatever they got to. Very, very few people were buying. Very few people were buying. You had everybody going in there selling. And when it looked like he was, you know, running out of silver and sold out of silver, it's not because people were going in there. It's because it was going to the refinery. You know, so.
Ooh, I'm scared. Turn that down a little bit. You know what it is? You have to cook with that. When you cook with that cast iron, you have to cook it on low heat because that pan gets super hot.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, you're probably right, OTG.
So, you know, and I actually think that it was like that throughout most of the country. And a lot of people will say different. You know, there's, like I said, there's some dude over there in Massachusetts that, you know, they're saying that the line at his coin shop was a mile long. Yeah, the people wrapped around the building 3 times because everybody was going into, you know, and of course they made it sound like because everybody's going in to buy. Everybody's going in to buy. You know, that's boy, we need to just start being a little more honest with everybody, you know, and that clickbait shit. I've been seeing a lot of my dealer's reaction. My dealer says, warning, dealer explains, you know, and it's like, dude, come up with a better freaking title to your video, you know. If all you can sit there and talk about is what your dealer's saying, maybe your dealer should be the one with the YouTube channel, you know?
I think some of them are starting their own channels.
And I tell you what, my dealer says, and I was talking about this a little bit last night. My dealer says vintage silver is it's just silver. If you buy a bar of silver that's considered vintage and you pay a premium and you take it into his shop to try to sell it, you're going to get it. He's going to buy it at a generic price. Now, maybe something like that would be more peer-to-peer sell, but, you know, he says, why would I sell somebody a bar of silver, just say for $800, you know, a 5-ounce bar for $800 because it's rare, and then try to explain to them when they bring it, you know, if they ever bring it back to sell it to me, sell it back to, you know, I'm just going to give them spot price or or a dollar below spot price. He's like, I'm not going to do that to people. That's not good business, you know. So yeah, maybe peer to peer is the best, but you still, you know, you got to be honest about stuff. And of course, there is the rarity factor to all of it. But then you're talking about a small niche of people that are actually going to buy it anyways, you know. But I do like vintage silver. I just can't convince him that it's worth much more than spot price anyways. If that makes sense to anybody. Does that make sense? Sweetheart? Does that make sense?
It does.
Hey, maybe we need to think about getting these knives sharpened. Oh, Jesus. Yep. I ain't gonna even mess with that sucker.
Happy Sunday, elevator.
Who's that? Elevator has guardrails.
Guide rail.
Anyhow, that's just my thoughts on that. You know, people.
Your salsa looks really good.
Huh?
Your salsa.
It looks really good. Oh, thank you. I tried hard on that.
Now these, yeah, you're gonna have to cook.
Well, now,
Pretty carefully.
now maybe you can cook these. You seem to cook them better than I do. What do you think?
I can tell you when to flip them.
You said this last time and they came out looking like they always do.
Driving fast makes me feel good. Speed of light up under my hood.
And I turned them down. I turned the heat down.
Yeah, but that pan's already super hot.
See?
That's a good temp. You have it on.
I'm spanking my sausage, baby. I'm spanking my sausage.
Oh, they just said had that one remark to make, and then they never said anything else. OTG, I don't know. Thanks, Spooky Knuckles. It's a lot of eating. We make way too much food.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Kind of.
Where did that princess from last go? Oh my goodness. That's too funny. So what's everybody gonna do today? You don't have any plans? I think I'm gonna take a nap. Hey James.
You know, if I were to open my own coin shop, I don't know, I'd be open on. I think I would be open on Sundays Saturdays and Sundays, and maybe be closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Because the majority of people work, and the weekend's their only day off, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense, because a lot of people shop on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Weekends are your only days off. I'll bet you enjoy them, huh?
So that's like, I can't ever make it into the coin shop because they close at 5:30,
Right.
and I get off of work at 5:30.
Yes, elevator. Amen. Sean says it makes sense to him. Look at those right now. Look at them.
You think they're ready to flip?
I don't know. Yes. I figured. Those are big chunks. You gotta put the big chunks in the middle.
You think I can turn the fire up just a little bit?
No, I wouldn't. Maybe.
Yeah,
No.
just a little bit.
Or anyone, do you know the name of the pipe in case of emergency? You hook up a hose to the street to drain the water. A fire hydrant?
Do you know the name of the pipe in case of emergency? You hook up to a hose to. I don't know, but I would try calling the city if they'll answer.
Yes, we're Christian. Very much. We are a Christian family.
Well, like anybody else, we try to be.
We try to be, yeah. I mean, we're far from perfect, but from the house to outside.
I don't know. Maybe call a plumber. Ooh, sausage. OTG.
OTG. Wish I could help you out with that, James. I have no idea.
Transit's coffee froze. How the hell does that happen?
Oh, that sucks, Sir Jojo. Sounds like chaos.
A headache, I slept wrong, and now I can't even wipe my own arse. Well, you shouldn't sleep with your head up your arse. Then you wouldn't have that problem.
What's that mean?
That's a troll comment.
I know.
We swapped here. Swamped here, they were draining the pill to
Is that your third cup?
Yes.
Chill out on that coffee.
I love coffee.
Maybe you flip them one more time for like a minute and then you take them out.
Well, this ain't IHOPs.
Y'all should make sure y'all stick around though, because he's making shrimp omelets.
I've never made shrimp
I'm
omelets
very
before.
curious to see how you make shrimp omelets.
Well, easy. You just make a regular omelet and you put shrimp in it.
Well, then I'm really curious as to what that tastes like.
I've never had it before. Transit, where are you at again? Aren't you in Arizona? It shouldn't take long if you're in Arizona.
Alright. Send some over here, James, please. I'm just kidding. Petrified forest.
Petrified Forest, oh, you're up there on that. I've been there. Oh, up there in northern Arizona, yeah.
You got Flagstaff?
I've been up there to the Petrified Forest in that area. Have you ever seen a piece of petrified wood? Mm-hmm. Pretty cool stuff, huh?
It is. Very interesting. I am so tired.
You're tired.
I'm sleepy.
Well, if you saw a Google Maps pic of my house, you'd say nobody lives there.
That's funny. What's up, Richard? How are you doing? How are you and that pretty lady doing?
Well, you're going to be heading this way soon.
Really? How soon?
Well, a few weeks, I guess.
Right on. Where are they going?
I don't know. Same place, maybe?
Yeah, the potatoes are probably done.
Some of them are pretty thick.
Yeah, you made them real thick. I don't make mine that thick.
Yeah.
That's another different.
Golly, that coffee's good.
Which one are you drinking?
It doesn't matter. It's coffee. It's good.
Oh. I
Yep.
saw an advertisement for cocaine. It's called cocaine coffee.
Oh, that doesn't. I hear there's a list treasure. There's a list treasure over there. This is the 5th year. I'll deal with it later. You know, that pan's freaking hot. I just pulled it out of the oven.
What temperature do you have it at?
175.
Yeah, it gets hot. A lost treasure. Where at, trusting God? Here in West Texas or where? What do you mean?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it here. You know? Hell, there's probably lost treasure all over the state of Texas, but it's all on private land. You know? It's not like you have... It's crazy.
Outskirts of our town.
Oh, yeah. More than likely. Hell, I bet you there's buried money, buried metals all over around here. You know,
I wonder which direction there is.
I don't know. So, you just want me to cook the shrimp up in this, or do you want me to do something different?
I don't know. I'd probably let that cool off.
Huh?
I'd probably let that pan cool down. It's really hot.
Before I cook the shrimp on it?
If that's the one you want to use, or you can use a different one.
Well,
We have other pans.
yeah, I'm a one pan kind of guy, you know? I don't like making messes.
I didn't see that, OTG. That's crazy. Did he hurt himself?
I wouldn't doubt it, trust. There's stuff all over out here. You know. It's just like I said, everything's private, so it's not like you can get out and go find it without, you know.
A lot of oil companies own the land around where we live.
Or they lease it
They
from
lease
ranchers.
it from ranchers, yeah. Can you imagine having a ranch and they're drilling on it? The money you'd be making?
Yeah.
Can't imagine. Good one, let's return it over. The older I get, the more I agree with eugenics. Yeah, there's something going on. A bunch of weird stuff going on in this day and time. See, that'd work.
For what? Well, I'm going to use that to make the eggs on. I'm just going to fry the shrimp in here real quick.
Oh, okay.
I think that's probably cooled down
That's
enough.
fine with me.
Did you pull out of your chair?
No, I was
Oh.
trying to stand up so I could wake up. Man, when you don't get sleep, your body aches and everything.
Maybe I'm just used to it. Like, you know, maybe I'm used to not. Ooh,
Yeah, I don't, when somebody says that, you know, that it's always been this way, I'm like, no, it hasn't always been this crazy. No.
What's crazy?
Just this, like, everything going on.
Oh, I thought those were all defrosted. Oh well, shit. I'm not Chef Boyardee here.
Good morning, PHS 2680.
I'm Chef.
Good morning, Stay Fishy.
Stay fishy. How's it going?
How's it going this morning?
Who else was in here? Entered. Getting nuts. The coffee is so good.
I didn't realize so many people had work on Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people that work retail. I'm not saying in the chat necessarily, but there's a lot of people that work retail. They work Sundays. They get split days off. Ain't that some shit? How would you? I mean, I only get one day off a week, but wouldn't it suck to have instead of having an actual like 2 days off in a row? I don't know how that would be, but anyways, like Monday and Thursday are your days off.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Or just never knowing, like every week's two different random days. You just
Mm-hmm.
never know your schedule.
Yeah. Yep, I would not like that, not one bit at all. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not a shrimp cook either. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Honestly, I really don't know how to freaking cook.
You
Truth
work
be known.
12-hour shifts Friday through Sunday.
That's not bad. See, Stay Fishy. I used to do that when I worked for the Les Schwab Distribution Center. It was three Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then you'd get the rest of the week off. I didn't mind that at all. Now, when I worked at the wood mill there in Madras, that was in the summertime. It was back-to-back shifts. It could have been it was back-breaking work. But as far as the other stuff there at the distribution center, that was a lot of days off. The thing I didn't like about it is you had to, you couldn't really do overtime if you worked there, which, that was always a deal with me. I don't mind working overtime, but when it becomes a necessity and not an option, that's where it can get nasty,
Mm-hmm. What did you put in those?
What?
Put anything or just put
Nope.
it in the pan?
I just put it in the pan. That's the bacon, sausage, jalapeno, onion,
That's
and
like the
tomato.
fifth thing you cook.
That's like everything all in one right there. You know what I mean? Looks like it's gonna have a lot of flavor, huh?
Yeah.
Might be a little rubbery because I don't know how to. I really don't
think
know.
they're probably done.
I really don't know how to cook shrimp.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, and apparently they're saying that AI is going to take a lot of people's jobs, and that we're going to have a universal income.
Smells good though.
And I don't know what people are going to do.
That's kind of funny though that people say that AI is going to take a lot of jobs.
Most people do hate their jobs, unfortunately.
The jobs that AI is going to take?
Mm-hmm.
The AI is going to take jobs of of people that work in tech stuff, you know, computer programmers, graphic design art, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's who AI is going to take from. I'd like to see a AI change out a leaf spring on a Peterbilt, a broken leaf spring, or I'd like to see AI replace a wheel seal on a Freightliner. You know, well, let's see here. What a concoction, huh? We got, y'all like my nasty ass brown pan? I swear, I bet you every Gen X household has one of these nasty old bacon sheets, cookie sheets, or whatever the hell they're called. It's clean. It just probably, damn thing's probably older than I am. So that's probably why it looks the way it looks. But anyhow, you know, I feel for, well, I don't really feel for them because it was their own stupidity or their own choice. But some of these kids, some of these, I guess it'd be Gen Zs, that, how even some of the millennials, where all they heard this whole time was, you gotta go to college and get a job in computers. You know, you got to get a degree in programming and all this other stuff. You know, these kids basically went to college and now they're SOL, you know? Because now they can't find jobs in what they went to school for. So that's not very good, you know. Hey Paul, how's it going? Good morning. Well, the pan looks like me. Yeah, 60 cents a mile, that's not good. And you know, I have my own deal with that. And hopefully they really are trying to crack down on it, because some of these companies, they're just hiring whoever, you know. Bounty hunters will be safe from AI. Yeah, exactly. Okay, what's next? This will be there. Oh, Paul, yeah, bacon's cooked, buddy. We made bacon, sausage, and shrimp. Spooky knuckles, exactly, man. I mean, that's what it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna be working with your hands, having an actual skill, knowing how to do something. And you're right. A lot of these kids, they don't even know how to run a dang lawnmower. You know, how are they gonna Get out the good old Texas china. This here, folks, is what we call Texas china. Fine dining ware for everybody in the state of Texas, I tell you. And I've never seen so many dang people eat on paper plates in my life. Gonna shred up some cheese. Everybody loves to eat on paper plates here. Bugs the hell out of me. Shit, I'm surprised they don't serve you on paper plates at the restaurants here. Paper plates and styrofoam cups. Shit. I don't know, that's probably enough cheese right there. What's that? We don't, but everywhere else does. Let me see, what am I gonna make now? Herman, what's up, man? Herman, dude. Hey, if y'all don't know Herman, or if y'all do, there's only 9 people in here, so I'm sure everybody knows Herman. Man, Herman does some awesome stuff. Awesome pours. You know what? Do a little something different here. Let me break out with some more of this fine china here.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
What?
Here it comes. What we got going?
Oh.
Send it to us, Herman. I didn't see it.
What's that?
Did we see the last pour of the mask?
I don't think I seen it. I know he was doing a live stream when he did it, and I think I fell asleep. Let me see here. What do we got here? We'll do a little bit of this on here. And okay, that's there. Sweet. Put the shrimps right there. They don't really have much of a flavor to them, which is odd. No, I thought they were going to be a little more flavorful than they are, but they're not.
You know what? I want to try to make mac and cheese omelets.
Hey, that sounds good. Maybe next weekend, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're in Artesia, Herman?
Okay, so you know what I should have done? I should have
Yes, sea bugs. That's right, frog.
done. Sea cockroaches. Or is that the lobsters? I don't even crack an egg right.
Ever seen those people that can like crack it just like with one hand?
With one hand? Yeah,
That's
not
pretty
me. Oh, look, I did it.
That's pretty cool. Thank you, AJ Cottrill 4949.
Kevin, how's it going? Cook for Hambray. What am I doing here? Oh, I need this thing. This thing. Normal.
You don't add milk in your egg or anything?
No.
Add some cream to make it fluffier?
No. I don't. I beat it. Beat it. Beat it.
No, but if you added like cream to it, it would come out better.
Okay. Well, let's get the cream. On this side.
Right there on the top. But there's an open one.
Okay, I think that one's open.
What's up, Elite?
Nope, that one's not open.
Yeah, spooky. I can't do stuff like that either. I'm not smooth like that.
Smooth like what?
Like being able to like crack eggs and with one hand and
Yeah.
put a little dollop.
And dollop. A little splash.
Yep. It's going. Very, very blessed. Very,
Very
very
blessed.
happy to be here today.
Some kosher salt, I guess.
Glad God woke me up this morning. That's for sure.
So, let me.
Thank you for whoever's giving us all the hearts.
Oh, thanks for the hearts. Who's giving us hearts?
Well, just the heart right here. Like
Oh,
there's
oh,
a bunch
okay.
of hearts going
Cool,
up.
thanks. Appreciate it. I see our pans suck.
They do.
Like, they don't ever, you know, they're warped or some shit.
That one stuff sticks to.
Huh?
I think that one's the one that stuff sticks to. I don't
Oh,
know.
no. Well, that ain't no bueno.
We're about to find
We're
out.
about ready to find out.
I'm gonna look into the mac and cheese omelets.
Mac and Heath. Mmm.
Oh, me too, Spooky. Me too.
Shrimps. Shrimps right there.
I can't do all that.
Do all what?
I can't pan flip pancakes either. I'll end up throwing it across the room.
You know, this would probably be
You
good
know what?
one.
Mr. West Texas can do
Mushrooms.
that. He can flip the pancakes.
Sometimes. You know, maybe we should have done like mushrooms too, but I forgot.
Oh, it's alright.
Oh,
Should have made some hash browns.
Hiya! You like my sound effects?
Mm-hmm.
I go, hiya! Now, if you see here, it does look a little too big, like it's a lot, but it's only a double yolker, double egg. So, that kind of tore it right there a little bit, but you know, I ain't perfect. Hell, I don't claim to be. I don't try to
Spooky
be
Knuckles
perfect.
says that looks good.
I don't try to be. You know, I try to be me.
Cheese is really good, OTG. Yeah, I agree.
You ready? This one's yours. You ready to eat?
Sure.
I'm not quite done yet, but it's good. Looking good. Oh man, I really effed that up. Shit.
What did you do?
Oh, I went to flip it. That's all right. Look at that. Good as new. Good as new. Right? What do you think?
Good enough.
Good enough, right?
Let's try these radioactive shrimp.
Radioactive shrimp,
Omelet.
yeah.
Yum-y. Good job, Richard says.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay would be shitting his pants right now if he was watching this.
He'd be screaming in your face.
Nobody be screaming in my face.
Well, I'm just saying that's how he does things.
I think that's about done right there. What do you think? Good enough?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's the spatula I'm using. Oh, damn it. Anyways,
Yep, it's definitely the spatula.
it couldn't possibly be me,
Couldn't possibly.
right?
And then I need a fork and something for this. Oh, and then can you give me a piece of sausage?
Yeah, here. Here's that. You want sausage and bacon
No, just sausage.
or just sausage? One piece, two piece?
Just one for now. I think Gordon Ramsay would get one of his eyes dotted.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't like Gordon Ramsay.
I do.
I don't.
I used to not, but I saw like the other side. They say he's like a really nice person. Like
Oh, yeah?
he gives to a lot of charities and.
Well, good for him. What in the? I'll get it. You tend your food. I'll get it.
Oh, it's just a package.
There we go.
All
You know,
right.
there's this
Let me try this shrimp omelet.
There's this guy named Kalilo. He's kind of new a little bit. I like him, but he has he got a soundboard for his channel, right? And I think that'd be pretty effing cool to have. What do you think?
Good.
So muy bueno.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome possum.
Oh God, that's. I don't know.
You don't know what?
I was responding. Well, look what OTG put.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh. OTG.
I heard they eat mermaids too.
Oh, they eat mermaids. Come on. Everybody knows there ain't no mermaids in real life.
A sailor would tell you different.
Well, I spent several months on different Navy ships, and
You never heard sirens?
I never heard no nothing weird like that. You know? Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
You like it? What about the shrimp?
Mm-hmm. Everything's good. The salsa.
See, it didn't really come out fluffy, but So that's why I don't put cream in them, because they don't, I don't know, they just don't come out fluffy for me.
That's true, OTG. Very true.
What's that?
We live in a demonic realm, that's why.
Plop. That was weird.
Oh my gosh, OTG, that's so wrong.
You know, about the only mythical creature you could say that I actually believe in is Bigfoot. But that's just because I've seen Bigfoot. I've seen him with my own two eyes. Sasquatch. You know?
So if you saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think there's not other stuff?
Because I ain't seen it. You know what I mean?
You haven't seen Zimbabwe, but you know it's there.
How do I know it's there? Wakanda forever. No, it's not there. Oh, son of a mess, though. Oh, boy, what did I do there? Oh, my God. I really... I really effed that one up, didn't I? Did you see it? It just went kablap.
Yeah, but how?
Kablap. It just... Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, well. It's still the same. Egg and shrimp.
OTG. That's funny.
Transit wears a size 12 boot, and when he was broke down, he come up there on a desert. There's this freaking boot that must have belonged to one of those, what do you believe in? The giants?
Nephilim.
The Nephilim. This damn boot was probably that big laying out there in the middle of the freaking desert. Just out in the middle of nowhere.
That is weird. That is bizarre. They live in the mountains.
Who does?
The Nephilim.
Bigfoots? I know.
No, the giants.
Oh man. I forgot. We got a kid that
My ex had feet like a Bigfoot.
Is it good with the salsa? I've seen you scooping more salsa out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Good enough to me, right? Oh well.
Riley!
Didn't he leave?
Mm-mm.
When are you going to eat?
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do the rest of the day? Hang out and take a nap, huh? Sounds good, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Well, is he going to want to eat some of this or no?
Probably, let me ask him. Probably not.
What about our other kid?
She's gonna eat an omelet.
Probably no shrimp on it, huh? Just cheese.
She loves shrimp.
Let me ask her.
Hey, do you want to eat or you want to wait until omelets? I'm making a cheese one.
There's one cheese that's small, so
Okay. Riley said if he can make him a cheese omelet because he's got to take his antibiotic.
So he just wants cheese, right?
Well, yeah, there's no shrimp left.
There is. Not much, but.
Does Macy want a shrimp?
Macy wants a
I didn't
shrimp.
give him the option because I didn't think there was any.
Macy wants a shrimp. But I'm just gonna make her small.
That was really good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Not bad. I was kind of skeptical about a shrimp omelet, but it wasn't bad.
Well, when my numbers finally hit, we're doing lobster omelet.
Lobster omelet, huh? Crab omelet. Oh, you're getting them graded, OTG?
What's he getting graded?
It just says coins.
Oh,
Be
nice.
graded.
Nice, nice, nice.
Leftover pierogi omelet.
He just wanted a cheese, right?
Yes. What is a pierogi?
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like what I did there.
I don't either.
What?
Why didn't you use the other kind of cheese?
There's not much of it. I guess I could have, but it's a one egg thing, and I didn't let it go like far enough.
Oh yeah,
you know?
John, I was very happy. And I wasn't even that hungry, but it was good. I ate it all.
I can only afford a treat omelet. What's a treat omelet, Spooky? We just barely do. Okay, well.
Oh, potato dumpling. Okay.
That's for him.
Give me a fork. Never had pierogi.
Ooh, I'm starting to lose my touch here. I wish I could bottle up my hate and sell it. I'd be rich. Yeah, I don't know about that. You know, it takes a lot of energy to hate.
It does. It really
You know,
does.
it. What?
There's something in the tree.
Come sit right here.
Something under there.
What? What's wrong with the seat?
There's a cat there.
No, there's something across crumbs on the chairs.
Oh, it's just crumbs and you. Don't get your food.
Oh, does anybody else have that problem in the chat? Do you have to text your teenager even though you're in the same house?
He wears his headphones all the time, and I don't like that. Do you want his salsa on it?
Ooh, that cat drives me nuts.
My cats are crybabies.
There's sausage and bacon over here.
They. I don't know where they went.
Huh? You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start making this breakfast, and I'm going to feed the homeless with it.
That's a good idea. Richard, you were out at sea for 18 months?
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. When you're on like a big ship, do you feel it as much?
When you first get on, you do. But for some reason after that, your body and your equilibrium adjust to it. So like when you first pull out and you're out in the open waters and there's waves, you know, you'll be walking, bouncing off the bulkheads, walls. And then once you adjust to it, you walk straight. And then when you hit port and you get off and you're trying to walk on land, you still got your sea legs and you're walking like this. Isn't that crazy, huh?
I'm moving to Texas, set up my box next door. Come on down.
So,
Take the sausage and bacon, eat some of that.
I'll eat that.
Okay, so that's that. That's done.
Well, what a dirty stove.
The stove is dirty, but I don't care. Hi everybody. Now they're gonna watch me mukbang for a little bit. I'm gonna try some of my salsasitas. See, I don't know. I should figure something else. I should do something different with this. It looked
Wow,
good,
you went
but
through a typhoon. Was that scary?
oh yeah. Went through a typhoon in the South China Sea. Yeah. Yeah, so you're a salty shellback, huh, Richard?
Was that?
Huh?
Was that?
It's when you cross the equator for the first time you
Oh.
into King Neptune's realm. Pretty cool stuff. And they try to say that they don't do it anymore or that didn't happen, but usually you were hazed pretty well for that, through that stuff, but
Mace? Macy?
you know, we don't have no orange juice and I didn't get any.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah,
excited to
I
get
didn't-
some. We looked through orange juice so fast.
That's because everybody drinks it for every meal other than breakfast.
Thank you.
Well, they don't. They just drink it. They don't drink it at meals.
Oh, TG. Do you want to try some of my special salsa? Or is it too spicy?
We get her a fork.
Mmm. Mmm.
What do you want to drink? We don't have any OJ. Is there any juice?
We got tea. Right here.
Here, baby. You want this juice?
Mhm.
I was saving it for me, but I'll let you have it.
Thank you.
Mmm.
You can just put it back in the fridge. Oh, your dad was in World War II?
My grandpa was in. He was over there in the Battle of Okinawa.
My grandfathers were in World War II, and my grandpa's brother was 19 years old, and he died on the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yep, he was 19. He was just a kid.
Just a kid. Oh. Hmm. What do you think? Good stuff?
My grandfather lost somebody close to him like 8 years in a row. Like it was his dad and his siblings, and like it was his dad, and then it was like all his siblings back to back.
Yeah.
No comment on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mhm.
Is it good, Lifted?
But honestly, OTG on that note, look at where we're at now with who we helped out during World War II. Right? What are the two, other than some of the smaller European countries, what are the two major countries now that the U.S. helped out by getting involved in World War II? Russia and China.
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. Right?
There's no such thing as coincidences. Can't have an effect without a cause.
I mean,
It's science.
Japan was going through and kicking ass in China. Germany was about ready to run through Russia. And then the U.S. gets involved, and, the rest is history. And now there are two most, the two countries we go against the most. How about Japan? Yeah, I mean, Japan's actually turned out to be a hell of an ally, I guess.
I heard that they had gotten word way before the Japanese got to Pearl Harbor that they had already knew they were coming, but they let them come anyways because the United States wanted to get involved in the war.
I don't
heard.
know.
I mean, that does sound plausible though, knowing what we know now. Well, cause I don't want to say. I better not say what I was gonna say. Never mind. I'm not going to say that, but yeah.
But it just seems like every country in this world that we've ever helped out has turned against us,
It's gonna
you know, in time.
Oh, it's loose. Oh,
And that's not really a good deal for us.
she's got
you
a
know.
loose tooth.
Uh-huh.
He's got a loose teethy.
Well, you destroyed that omelet.
Very touchy subject. Yes, you
Yeah.
gotta tread lightly with that kind of stuff, especially on fluff tube. They'll get you.
I can't wait till the kids grow up and move out of the house so I can drink out of an actual
Oh my
glass
gosh.
instead of a cup.
I don't want them to grow up fast and leave the house.
I mean, drinking out of a glass would be.
Well, you have at least a good 8 more years, buddy. So get used to it.
It'll be nice to drink out of a glass again. I'm just playing. Did you like the sausage? Was it good?
Good question, Richard. But every time there's a war, they all get richer. That's why they like wars.
How do countries lose wars and not lose their wealth? I don't know. Germany. Germany was pretty down in the dumps after their loss, right? My LCS guy who was helping me a couple days ago said he was jealous of my trade. John, what'd you trade for again?
We lost a bunch of people when we started eating.
We lost a bunch of people when I started eating. Oh,
Yes.
shit. Damn it.
We lost like 5 people.
No, well.
I just think it's funny.
I think it's the grays on my little chin whiskers here.
The gray tips.
Yeah. I
It
think
looks like
that's
you
it.
purposely do it right here.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Like I just dye it right there in
Yeah.
those two spots.
Like
Hell.
you just like let the gray just grow and then you color in the rest.
I tell you what, you know the sad part is if I was some younger 600-pound beast sitting here stuffing my face, we'd have thousands of people watching.
If you're gross,
You know.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean that's the bottom line right there. You know, it's a sad, sick society we live in.
Everybody loves a train wreck.
Everybody loves a train wreck, right?
I mean, we most definitely are train wrecks, though. I will promise y'all that.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Thank you. We know.
Yes, thank you. We know.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. God bless you. Thanks for spreading the good word.
Yep. But like for reals, if you know,
Mine is gonna be the Book of Enoch. OTG. I'm gonna read that one. I saw that that girl, Congresswoman, that Anna Paulina Luna, on X yesterday. She posted. This is all she put. She put read the Book of Enoch, and so now I'm curious why she would put that. It's pretty weird.
you know that guy that I watch that preaches on YouTube, he's going through the whole book of Enoch.
Yeah,
I sent you that, but you didn't watch
I
it.
don't like that guy. He's too loud. He's too like, no.
I don't know. Dang, this is actually a pretty good breakfast, you know?
He's like a man's preacher, not like for women.
Preaching ain't for women. Like, women aren't supposed to be preachers.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
like
okay, I get it now.
he's more.
He says the African Bible, and, you know,
He more caters to men, the audience,
Yeah.
you know. Oh yeah, OTG, what do you think? What'd you think? Was it good, or did you learn anything?
I mean, as
Did you learn the
Christians,
secrets of the universe?
as Christians, we You know, the number one thing everybody should be more in tune for, even as Christians, is the earth. You know,
Yes. Yes, the earth is alive. We have to connect to Mother Earth. We have to have a connection to nature.
he says the African Bible has all the books. 100 ounce stone still blower for
You know what, Elite? I'm gonna look into that now. I gotta get a new laptop.
for okay, yeah, that might be a good trade, John. Oh Jesus, OTG, is that you and another? That sounds something like OT. Looks like there was some intermixing on the plantation. Oh my God. Holy sh.
Yeah, I heard that too, Elite.
Well, I never been on a
my
plantation.
God, that is so clever.
I know.
Okay, so it's called the African Bible, Elite. Look into that.
I don't know, but you know what? Talking about plantations, sounds good. Some good homemade, home style fried chicken. You did that once, and it was some of the best fried chicken I ever had. You know that?
Me?
Hmm?
I made?
Yes.
I haven't made fried chicken or chicken fried steak in a long time. I'm gonna make chicken fried steak this week.
Richard, I don't know. Do souls have sex after death?
Who said that?
Richard.
I don't see that one. Never had fried chicken tacos.
Eagle Pass. No thanks. I'll stay away from Eagle Pass.
Yeah, me too.
They do have that Kickapoo Casino over there in Eagle Pass, though. You know that?
Oh, never mind. We're going.
Hmm?
Just kidding. Do they really?
Yeah, but I heard nobody wins shit there. And your car gets broken into, and if you do win, your chances of getting into a scuffle outside the door and getting robbed, or
watching you and waiting.
somebody's watching and waiting. They had a big old, I guess it was last summer maybe, they had a big old gun battle over there outside the front door. Somebody won and somebody else wanted it. Go figure, huh?
Imagine that.
Well, no man nor woman nor OTG. That was strong. OTG is he's a bit he speaks his mind, that's for sure.
He has no filter.
No filter. I usually don't either, but I try to sometimes on here. I don't know. But in real life, I don't care if I offend anybody.
No, he does not. Especially me.
Nap time.
I heard them say a Bible verse yesterday, and I'm gonna read it to y'all.
Who said?
They said on a podcast I was listening to. It's
That was good breakfast. That's one of the things with these high protein breakfasts that we usually eat on Sundays is
It's Matthew 16:26, and it says, "What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for their soul?" Is that not true?
I mean, that's true.
In other words,
That's true.
what good is it to have the whole world when your soul you don't own your own soul anymore?
Well, yeah. Yeah. What good is it? What good is it to acquire earthly possessions to begin with?
Exactly.
I mean, we can collect all and stack all the silver and gold we want. What's that? What good's that going to do us? You know?
Do not be
It was really good, John. It was delicious.
do not be conformed to this world, but be restored by the renewal of your mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. No. You know. I mean,
That's right, OTG.
you know, Judah sold Jesus out for silver.
You did.
You know. So that's it. I'm selling the whole stack. I'm gonna take Tuesday off. I'm gonna go and sell the whole stack. We don't need it no more. We don't need it. We shouldn't want it. We shouldn't.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for myself, she says. I mean, no, really think about it. What are we? Why are we stacking? Why are we stackers? Why are we stackers? I mean, what are we gaining from it? You know? On the off chance that we do make it to 80, what are we going to do with it?
Well, if you make it to 80 and you still have a big stack, well, you leave it to your kids.
Well, you leave it to your kids, and what do the kids do
But
with it?
what does it matter to you?
Boy, that exactly. It ain't gonna matter to me. So why
Exactly.
leave it to the kids?
Well, who do you leave it to then? You leave it to charity?
Yeah.
You do it. Get after it.
No, I mean you see it. Well, you've seen it before. You've seen it there at the vault where people will walk. Hey, my grandpa just passed away yesterday. My grandpa just passed away yesterday, and he left us these gold coins. And well,
And boy, we're gonna get
we're
that
gonna sell it,
spot,
and we're
honey.
gonna party like it's 1999. You know? I mean, you use it before you leave, all of it. Pepidol, yeah. All of it. Use it before you leave. Just go out with a bang, right? Just trade it all in and go out with a bang.
Hey, just take a trip and just blow it all.
Yep. And tell your kids right before you
I'll
close
be
your.
damned if you little shits are gonna get it.
Yep. And you tell your kids right before you close your eyes, get your own stack. You know?
Oh, that's horrible. We would never do that to our kids.
No.
I wouldn't. You would.
Hell, I wouldn't. Get your own stack.
Give me the scissors and a plate. Scissors are in the truck to block. Ecclesiastes. I want to
So,
max out all my credit cards the last 6 months of my life.
we're definitely going to. I'm definitely going to work on this salsa stuff. I think there's really good potential there. I'm not doing something right with it, but
Why don't you watch some videos of some old Mexican ladies making
watch videos of old Mexican ladies making
Mexico,
salsa
in that.
with that. Definitely, 100% I will.
right?
Yeah,
Is that not a good idea?
it's a great idea. Oh, sorry, just cleaning.
That's funny.
So yeah, I mean, awesome we're doing this now, you know, but in the big picture, I'd probably say 95% of the time, the generational thing, the generational wealth thing gets blown after the first generation, you know. You know, and we've seen it firsthand, you know. At that point, why not? Yep. It'd be great to say, no, my kids would never do that. My kids would add build to the stack, right?
OTG, I hope I'm never your enemy. I'm gonna try not to be, I promise.
Oh, I'm sorry, Richard. I didn't see it. Let me see.
You put your own name.
I know. That's all right.
Oh, I love it though. It's funny.
I'm waiting for the answer to that. Michael God told me to start stacking 2.5 years ago. I trust he had a reason. Oh, definitely. I mean, it was called to us, like,
Oh, for sure.
like you know.
It
Hi,
was.
Megan.
It was called to us because of me.
Well, I mean, look at how we were living. We didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, you know.
Hey, Megan, how are you this morning, sweetie?
I mean, and now look. I'm not saying that we're just way better than everybody and that our stack's huge.
Absolutely not.
But we're in a better position now than we've ever been in our lives. You know. Now we would like to add and build to that position, but with the prices, the price of gold and silver, it's not easy to do right now for a lot of people. I love getting on some of these bigger channels and they're doing their live streams and they're like, well, who bought silver? Who bought silver this week? And some numbskull's always typing in there, oh, I picked up 700 ounces yesterday. Come on, man. Be real. Be
well
real.
Put, OTG. Well put.
Gold and silver can't get you into heaven, but it can get you through hard. Yeah, definitely get you through hard times.
Oh, you're in North Carolina. Nice.
On vacation. Nice.
Man, I would love a vacation to the Maldives or.
I don't know, I forgot which Carolina it was in, but Looking Glass Rock, beautiful. Looking Glass Rock is a beautiful hike. Huh?
Is there an actual look like?
Well, there's not a rock you can look into, but it's like a big deal.
Hi, Isna. How are you? Welcome.
Isna reeking. I don't know. Haha. I don't buy silver or gold, although I do understand why people do. Hey, it's great to have. It is great to have, and it will get you out of a jam if you're in one.
Yeah.
But now you would prefer not to have to get rid of it to get you out of a jam. But are you making fun of my name? That's actually your name. Awesome.
No, I didn't say it. I said hello, Isna. That's all I said.
Isna. Well, hello. Sorry, I thought you were trolling. But
it was you that said something?
Yeah.
I was like, I said hi. It was nice.
How was breakfast? Breakfast was good. I made shrimp omelets. Yeah. Shrimp omelets. They were actually really good. So man, I need glasses. Anyhow, Kevin, it's not a bad thing to get into. Silver and gold, even now,
you could, OTG. I know you could.
I was talking to my mom, and she's actually been reading on it and studying on it, and she's like, would it be a good idea to start right now with the prices the way they are? And I'm like, sure, why not? Anytime is a good time to start. You just got to know.
Is she only starting to do it though because like her sister and them were doing it? No,
she's actually been thinking about it since we've started.
Oh, she has? She hasn't bought anything?
No, she hasn't bought a whole lot. Do you remember that eagle that I sent my dad for Father's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was like, oh my God, silver dragons. I talked to him on the phone. Oh my God, it was so awesome. Anyways, she's like, well, how much is that worth now? And when I bought it, actually I paid there was a high premium on those Silver Eagles. I paid $42 for it back then. But anyhow, I told my mom, I said, well, they're worth, spot price is like 81 today, so that's she was like, really? So she's been thinking about it, but I don't know. I'm trying to tell, direct people into not doing the freaking whatnot, man. Sure, sometimes you can get good deals on whatnot, but
Just be careful if you do.
be careful because whatnots, some of it you're going for a ride,
Oh no, Megan, we ate every bit of it this morning.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. Was it not?
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like taking a nap.
Me too. Me too.
God money is never bad. God's money is never bad. No, it isn't, John. I got 3 ASCs yesterday. Used to almost buy 2. Yeah, no doubt. That's pretty good, I got a son, my oldest son, he's kind of like that. He's very streamlined. He doesn't mind sleeping in his truck from time to time when he's in between or on the weekends when he goes home from his job. Sometimes he'll stay where he's at and just sleep in his truck. But yeah. Don't need any excess of money. Yeah, I guess I don't know if you have kids or not, but
when you have kids,
you
need an excess of money.
Well, it's not so much for the kids, but I do it because if something happens to me, then I wanted to make sure that my kids have something that's going to take care of them, And yeah, trust in God, give it all up to God,
Trust in the Lord with all your might.
Yep. But
Not in the sink with all your might.
But I just want to make sure I have something left for them that'll take care of them. We don't spend, and it seems like maybe I skipped those days in high school, but we don't, it doesn't seem like they ever really taught us actual finances,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they did in home ec. I don't know. I didn't take home ec. I took mechanic shop. I don't buy.
I took home ec, and they don't really teach you. They teach you how to budget with groceries and stuff.
But for real, yeah, John. I just want to make sure that there's something left for them.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
However that may work out, whether it be property, whether it be what's in the bank account or what's in the safe, as long as there's something there to help them out a little bit, to give them a little head start in adult life. Hey, Stack That Gold, what's going on, man?
Hey, Stack That Gold, what are you doing?
But, who knows what's going to happen between now and then? Anything could happen. We could have a 100% complete total collapse of civilization and paper money, houses, all that. It could be straight frickin' Terminator style,
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Skynet could
AI takes
go
over.
live, you know? And then what are we going to do?
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, I guess we could join the
I
resistance.
remember watching that movie when I was little, and it terrified me.
Terminator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember when it just shows like it's like something coming at them, and it just goes over them and like turns them to ash?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Yep. That was the atomic. That was the nuclear blast. Oh boy, I might have to do that again, but this time put some tweaks to it, you know, to the recipe. Because it's pretty good, but
To stack that goal, we made shrimp omelets. You
shrimp
missed it.
omelets for breakfast. By the looks of the world, nobody will have anything soon.
Probably
Well, probably not.
Let's hope not, but things are looking crazy.
They are, aren't they? Real crazy.
Like, I never thought that the world would be this way when.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shrimp on the bobby. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we do it. That's I was saying this last night. We don't stack. We stack because it's a savings account,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. All that other mumbo jumbo people say, oh, it's a hedge against inflation. It's a this, it's a that. You know, maybe because I was a Marine and I heard this acronym more than once, but KISS, right? The KISS acronym, keep it simple, stupid. I live by that, right? You don't need to complicate shit. You stack silver because it's a good savings account. So that's how it works for me, Sir Ho Ho the Great. Trump 2028. Yeah, all right. You know, Trump, Biden, left, right, Democrat, Democrat, Republican. Once we all realize and come to the logical conclusion that neither side has our best interest in mind, and the sooner we can make changes.
Yeah, John. I think we have full control over that. I think there's an operation. I think there's the military operation going on behind the scenes, and there's just stuff we don't know. But man, we're living in some weird, crazy times, and everybody can feel something's coming.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know about y'all, but
Excuse me, I'm gonna step
a
away
lot
for a
of
second.
I've heard a lot of people say like that they feel like something's coming. They don't know what. They can't put their finger on it.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too. The bread.
Just watch for the building of the third temple. They already are ready. Mm.
Yeah, John. He does everything for a reason. Everything. Everything is there. There's a reason behind it.
Well, who
When he
knows?
posted that picture of him where everybody said he was trying to be Jesus, it was the Pope, dude. He was poking at the Pope.
Oh, there's a saying like that. There's a saying about that. He was trying to piss off the Pope.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. If you look at what the popes wear, that's what they wear.
Well,
What
I
they got
don't
on.
know. I don't pay attention to what the popes wear. I'm not Catholic, and I'm not downgrading people that are
I'm not saying
Catholic.
Trump's like, you know.
But
I just have to believe in something. I have
Well,
to believe that somebody's good.
yeah, Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. Believe in that. May no man or their laws or they want control over us, and that's it. and left and right and liberal and
I just think that
Republican and
there's
all
a
that other crap. That's all makes it easier for them to control us. You know.
I just feel like there's a lot of stuff we don't know. There's just a lot of stuff we don't know about going on.
And I mean, and one side or that side, you know, one side probably has drank a little too much of the Kool-Aid, you know, and I mean, it seems like they blindly just want us to give up, to want to give up our rights, you know.
They might be.
Now,
I,
platinum's taken a jump the last year or so. I don't know about palladium and all that. I don't really follow it too much. I followed platinum there for a little bit when it was like $900 an ounce, I think, and we should have been buying it by the ounce then because now it's 2,100,
I'll get
something
the
like
Pope
that.
and Trump or both.
Well, and then the tit for tat between them both. I mean, golly, you just gotta, I don't know, people gotta think for themselves and get off this whole group thing. Oh, I belong to a group. You know, sheep belong to a group too, and that's, you know, like leading lambs to the slaughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get that herd mentality. And it's both sides, you know, left and right. They got that mentality. Oh, I belong to the right side.
Cognitive dissonance.
Well, I belong to the left side. Well, meanwhile, you're both getting led right to the slaughterhouse. OTG. Come on, man. Boomers.
What are you, OTG?
You're talking about
Are you Gen X?
galactic magnetic shift has started.
Yep, there you go. Something. There is an awakening happening though. That's for sure.
But who's waking up? I mean, look at this whole woke movement we just went through. They called that the Great Awakening when everybody went woke, and really it was the Great. You know. Sometimes I think that kid has Tourette's.
Playing games.
Gen X, the best generation. Oh man, yeah. Well, I'm Gen X. Mrs. is one of them millennials, but she's kind of, yeah.
Could be right, John.
That's right, Richard. The pond flips to oxygenate the water. Yep.
What does that mean?
The pond flips to oxygenate the water. That everything's gonna flip upside down to be restored. You know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Cat.
Hey, Cat Calm.
What's up, bud?
But as long as we keep an eye out and quit thinking in this pack mentality, you know, this herd mentality, that we will be, I think we'd be all individual thinking. You gotta be able to think for yourself. And that's what this metal stuff too, you know, stacking. You know, it's no secret I hate goldbacks. I'm a hater on goldbacks, and
He's a hater.
I can't stand them. I can't stand that people push them on other people like they're the next best thing.
I love them.
And I know you like them, but I you know.
I just like to collect them. I'm not trying to stack them.
Well, yeah, okay, you're trying to collect them. You're not trying to stack them. Well, that's good.
I mean, I've given away so many. I only have one of each now.
But are we trying to, like, we're not trying to push them on people. You know, well, there's a lot of people, even in the stacking community, that can't seem to think for themselves. So anything anybody says, especially if they have more than, you know, 10,000 subscribers, man, they take it as 100% truth. You know, they take it as like, damn, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's got X amount of subscribers and he's legit. Meanwhile, he's talking out the side of his neck, you know?
No, you just gotta be careful of who you listen to.
You gotta
use discernment.
No, you gotta use discernment. You gotta be able to think for yourself.
But even now, more than ever, we have to use our discernment. There's so much trickery, and now with this AI, it's just like everything's you're gonna question everything.
I mean,
not even what you see anymore can be the truth.
You know, you think these guys that are, you think these guys that do have a substantial following on YouTube, you think that they don't say this shit just to get views, and it's because their sponsors, it's what their sponsors want them to say? God, man, I would love to be sponsored by Hero Bullion. I would love to be sponsored by Hero Bullion, but I haven't bought from Hero Bullion in like 2 years. First of all, because I don't trust the mail system. Second is because I get better deals at the LCS, and I can go in there and see what I like and turn around and get it and walk out with it. But you know, there's companies that are pushing copper, and to me that's, golly, man, I wouldn't push a copper round on my worst enemy. You know, I wouldn't tell people to stack copper. You know, I know y'all know the international stacker, right? He was doing a live stream, and the green candle, red candle, the price is this, the price is that. And I asked him, I said, what's the price of copper today? And it was when everything was going back up, right? When the Strait opened for a few hours or whatever the hell it was. Everything was going back up. Silver was going up, gold was going up, everything was on the move, right? And I said, what's copper at? And he clicked over to it, and copper was on the way down. Like, you know. So, you know, if I ever wanted to be sponsored by Hero or be affiliated with Hero Bullion,
333 is sexy.
I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't be able to voice my own opinion on how I feel about copper because, well, they sell copper. So why would they, you know, want to have a spokesperson, you know, that was against it?
Well,
you know, so there people have their motives and their reasons for saying some of this stuff that they say on YouTube. And sometimes it's not for our best interest. Sometimes it's for their best interest. And with that, like Mrs. said, you got to have discernment because some of the information they put out is helpful.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to discern what's helpful to you and what's not helpful to you. Don't have enough room in the garage to stack copper. No doubt, Catcom. Pre-33 is my favorite. I happen to love Pre-33. Indian Head's the best.
Just like with the, you know, those food buckets. I watch a lot of podcasters that are always, they always promote this one company, right? They get paid by this one company. They're the most expensive company out there.
Of course. And I mean, I don't know what that shit.
Patriot Supply or something.
Yeah, Patriot. Yeah.
You know,
no, I hear a lot of people pushing them.
It's one of the highest.
Even in the stacking community, there's people that push that product.
I couldn't believe how expensive it is.
Maybe it's a superior product. Maybe. You know, we don't know.
Could be.
But if they're ham and egg. If they're ham,
opinion,
it's a matter of opinion. If their ham and egg omelets tasted like shit, you couldn't, as somebody that's sponsored by them, you couldn't come out and say, well, guys, it's good product, but the ham and eggs taste like shit. They would drop you in a heartbeat. They're like, dude, you're bashing our product. You know, if I was to ever be sponsored by somebody, I would be like, I would want to be able to tell things how I feel. You know. Copper has good return when done right. Yeah. Too many people pushing it exactly. Stack that gold. I mean, if you want to stack copper,
SD be paying everybody.
if you want to stack copper, scrap it.
They ain't paying
You know?
us though.
I haven't heard anything about that lawsuit. I don't know where it's at with that.
What's going on?
Because it said that they're the lowest price period on
Oh,
their
they're
little
not.
like on their little hashtag, lowest price period, and it's not. They're not the lowest. Tampon Tim promoting. Yeah. So we all got to be mindful. And it's not just the stacking community, it's everything we listen to.
Hi, Brandy.
I tell Mrs. here every day, be mindful of who you listen to. Because it's like
Be mindful of what you're
putting in, what
soul.
you're feeding your brain.
What you're feeding your soul.
Yeah, because a lot of these
Don't just
people.
open your mind. Don't just allow anything in.
If people say shit for clicks and views. Doesn't mean that it's true, But if, like I said, if they have a big enough following, if they have enough subscribers, the people that do listen to them they're gonna believe it like it's 100% true. Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, all this other shit.
I'm about tired of all of them too.
Yeah. And it's like I was talking about last night. Oh well, here's my special guest today. He's a ex-Navy SEAL, CIA agent 3 times over, and he's special ops and Blackwater,
CIA,
and it's like
Mossad.
And he's going to come on and tell everybody what he knows is going on. Well, guess what, buddy? If you were really all that, you wouldn't be on no podcast telling anybody shit, because you wouldn't be able to. There's still, there's things that you're sworn to that you're not able to talk about. Everything it says is 90% true and 10% stupid. Yep. So, I mean, shit. Oh, this guy's a doctor. He knows what he's talking about. Well, I mean, how do y'all know who I am or what I am? I could be on here saying that I'm, that I'm an X this, X that. And people, would people believe me?
Well,
I don't know. Would that make what I say is true?
I'm telling you, though, with all the internet sleuths out there, you can't just say you're somebody, because they'll dig into your background and find out.
Well, yeah, but how many people actually do,
I'm just saying, not anybody can just say that,
They can say whatever the hell they want. That's the thing. And you know what? And when somebody does come up and say, hey, man, I looked into that. That guy wasn't shit. He got a dishonorable discharge out of the National Guard. And, oh, no, they're lying. They're lying just to get clout. You see how all that works? Humble we all are, man. We're all just poor schmucks in the end. Working for the man.
Speak for yourselves.
Slaves to the grind. Yeah, they do. They push meds just to get paid. Yep. Y'all want to see my salsa? What it looks like now? I need to figure out how to do that better. I will do that. I will get better at that. So, it tasted good, but the onions didn't quite mash up like I wanted. Everything else did.
I served deep behind enemy lines with Neil Hahn.
Who said that?
OTG.
All right, OTG.
Beer on bank fight system. Yes, sir. I like gold backs, y'all. Leave them alone. They're beautiful.
But they're not going to be what people say they are,
Yeah, but just because people like them doesn't mean they're idiots for liking them.
What? That's not it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that people like, I'm not saying that the people that like them are idiots. The people that are
Better not be.
telling other people, hey, you need these, you better get these, because if you don't have these in your stack, you're not doing it right, or you're wrong for not liking these. You know,
I think they're beautiful.
I think that, I think those people that push the gold backs on others are
Oh yeah.
idiots.
No, I'm not gonna push them, but I'm just saying.
I mean, we got to give credit where credit's due, and we gotta, I mean, I've come on here and told people not to buy copper. That if that's and I'm not the type of person, I don't give a shit what anybody buys or doesn't buy. But if you're new to stacking and you don't know, and you're listening to Joe Schmo with 50,000 subscribers telling everybody, damn economic ninja. One of the other reasons why I don't care for economic ninja too much is because old cat stacker here in the tubes, he's actually a moderator for economic ninja. And economic ninja's a douchebag. Did I say that out loud? I said that out loud. Oh well, sometimes. Was here for breakfast. Now I'm back for lunch. Man, unfortunately, we ate so good for breakfast. We don't have to. We can miss lunch now. But I have gone on here and said, don't stack copper, people. Don't listen to them just because they're saying to stack copper rounds. Buy your copper rounds off of SD bullion or JM bullion. So yeah, that's one of the things that I have been against. You're maybe in another 50 years you'll cover the premiums on that copper, but that's about it. I will tell people, you want copper, scrap it. That's the best way to get it. Don't go buy a pretty shiny copper round off of some online bullion dealer that you're paying $8 an ounce for when copper's the melt value $6 a pound. My LCS is my bank. John, we've had to sell. We've sold a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold, not a whole lot, but we sold, and it was awesome. It was a pretty great experience. If you go in there with the right mindset. You get people that have bought from, that they started buying at $9 an ounce, and silver's sitting at $120 an ounce, and they decide, well, I'm going to go offload a couple hundred, 100 ounces, whatever. So they go in there and they're expecting to get, $119 an ounce, $1 back a spot, and that's not the way it worked. At least not at my coin shop. So they get a bad taste in their mouth, oh dang it, man, they're trying to rip me off. Coin shops are just trying to rip you off. And well, I mean, has anybody sold to any online dealers and seen what they're offering?
Do you think, OTG? You think that's why? I hope not, but looks like it.
I don't think that's why. Man, nobody's ever going to believe me on this. I'll listen to Joe Bravo way over Economic Ninja. This SOB's on there telling people that to buy constitutional silver, 90% silver, because it's a collector's item. That because it has a collector's value. Because they're melting it. They made so much 90%. Let's put it this way. They've been melting this shit for years, man. They've been melting 90% silver for a lot longer than we know. And there's still a lot of it left. So it's not something that's like that you could tell somebody that, hey, it's going to be a collector's item. And I mean, we're not talking about key dates. We're just talking about everyday, average, common, 90% silver, junk silver.
Possibly rural.
Rural, the dollar is digital. I'd argue we are already there. I'll one up that and I'll say that we've been on a digital system for many, many years now. You know,
Since the early 2000s.
when you would go to the bank and you'd take your check to the bank to cash it, your paycheck, and then they'd say, "Oh, well, you can do this digitally now. You can have your check direct deposited." Yeah, I'd say it would be the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, ever since the credit card.
Boom. That's when
Because credit cards
we
have been
went
around
digital.
since the 80s, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Were credit cards in the 80s or were they in the 70s?
in the 80s. I'm pretty sure they were more prevalent in the 80s.
Not digital.
My LCS bank has to keep its doors and lights on too. That's right.
Oh, I remember seeing that on the window with all the other credit cards, the first CC Diners Club. I never knew what it was though.
You know what? Now I remember. Looking at this, I remember seeing my grandma's mojoquete, and I remember seeing the white in it. And I thought to myself that it was just part like different colored rocks. But it's that. So I definitely got to like season this better and more. So, you know, rural, I agree with that statement. We've been digital for a long time now. You know, I'll bring up economic douchebag up again. Did I say that out loud? I did, didn't I? Economic douchebag. It has a nice ring to it. Anyhow, I hope he sees this and calls me out on it. I don't care. Anyhow,
He ain't gonna see this.
he was telling people to start saving the copper pennies, you know, pre 82, right? Hey, everybody needs to start saving copper pennies. You got to start saving copper pennies to get copper. Well, shit, man. Everybody swipes their debit card more than they use cash, so it's not like you're getting change back. God, I'm 49 years old. If I started doing that shit now, I'd probably have maybe a pound of copper by the time I'm 60. I don't really use cash, and when I go to the coin shop, I don't get change back like that. You know, I don't get cents back. So, you know, I mean,
This is not gonna let you go in there.
anybody that calls themselves a ninja is skeptical. Yeah, no doubt, right?
He definitely doesn't look like a ninja.
God, he has a. Even after listening to his name, I took one look at the freaking faux hawk, and I was like, yeah, this guy's dumb. Oh man, I can't say he's dumb,
He's not dumb.
but he's got to be pretty smart. He's got his own.
He's a millionaire.
He's got his
right,
own.
he's smart.
He's got his own marketing scheme, you know, for his courses. But
I'm kind of an economic douchebag.
but you don't need to take a course, an economic ninja
Oh
course.
yeah, OTG, email me that one you were telling us to buy, please, because I was trying to remember the other day.
You don't need to take an economic ninja course to know how to save copper and save copper pennies. Take my course for $2.99.
I just thought it was pretty arrogant to be talking about people like saying that like his classes cost money, but they're worth it, and he doesn't accept everybody. So there's some people that won't make it and won't be allowed to be in his classes. And I'm like, really? So you're saying that even if someone pays and you don't like them, you're gonna kick them out of your class? That's basically what he was
That's
saying.
basically what he was saying.
Yeah. I'm screenshotting it right now.
You're handsome, with all due respect. Rotten.
I got it. I screenshot it. Thank you. OTG.
What do you screenshot? Somebody called me a handsome. All right. Well,
Rotten Raven.
My wife thinks so too.
I do. Thank you.
Damn, this stuff seems like it's smashing up better now.
I'm gonna see. I don't know what platform to use to buy it though, because I only use Coinbase, and I don't know if you could get it on Coinbase.
I'm not the crypto guy. You asked me, I think when XRP hit, what it hit. Yep, Marine Corps. What did it get to? $4? Anyways, 340 or whatever it was up to. I was like, you need to sell. You need to sell now and use it to buy gold. Said he's saving for grandkids, maybe great grandkids. Yeah. Well, in Catcom, that's what we talked about too. You're welcome. Everybody likes to think, that, oh, I'm gonna stack for my kids. It's gonna be generational wealth, and usually the first person that gets to it sells it all before it. I've seen it happen too many times. Well, Grandpa passed away, and he left me his coin collection. He passed away yesterday. I'm just here to see what it's worth, that's all. I just want to know what it's worth.
He passed away 10 minutes ago.
Yep, he kicked the bucket on the way over here, so I just want to know what his coin collection's worth. That's funny shit right there. I'm spending my kids' inheritance. Oh man,
Whose card's out?
I don't know, but that's annoying. God, this salsa, the more I smash it, the better it's looking.
Yeah, see, that's what it needed, just some more smashing.
Kind of time consuming. My coworker picked this big old big old rock bowl up for me. So I'm sitting here. I made salsa with it, and I thought, I'm gonna smash it up.
That's
and look at it
lava
now.
rock.
It's very heavy. That's right. Stack that gold. I gotta probably cure it a little more, but man, it's awesome. I like it.
Dang, you found 2 Rolexes yesterday? Shoot.
Who did?
OTG.
OTG. Real ones?
And his dad and grandfather's coins.
Oh.
Boca hit that. Stack that gold. There it was. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I just gotta
Awesome.
season it better. And I gotta, really, I gotta do something different with the onions, because
I love that you knew what that was. Stack that gold. That's awesome.
turns out that the onions are the hardest. I figured they were going to be the easiest to smash, and it turns out they're actually the hardest. But it seems to be working good.
Jeez. You got you a little gold mine there, OTG.
Ooh. Well, everybody, we've been on here for 3 hours and 5 minutes. I need to sit down for a few.
Get a little bit of
Get a little bit of a break here.
break off that knee.
Yeah, off that knee. We might go live here later on this evening. I don't know. We really got to think of some kind of a talking.
Transit goes, you're still on.
We got to think of some talking points to make actual videos on. But from what I've seen, everybody in the community, their views are down. Like I don't know why or how, but
I don't know. We can't seem to get in the algorithm lately either.
you just went shopping at Walmart. I went shopping at Walmart too. Hey, I cruised their clearance aisle. Their clearance aisle is pretty cool. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily about getting into the algorithm. I think it's about other things,
Yeah.
But
Well, my last one didn't do bad.
no, your last one didn't do bad. I think more controversial talking points get more views because that's what everybody likes to hear. And I'm not about ready to start titling my videos, dealer says, warning, my dealer.
Thanks for
My
being here,
dealer.
Royal.
Rural. Thanks for being in here, Rural.
I appreciate
Stacker
you.
stagnation, yeah. And the other funny one is if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, you'll just look around, you'll see it. He usually has a picture of his coin shop owner looking like an absolute clown, mouth open, crazy hair or something like that, making some kind of a weird face, and
Well, that's how I feel too. It's like low effort, I guess, kind of for me too.
But it's actually kind of embarrassing to the coin shop owner. I would be humiliated if I was that guy. I would actually send him
Who
a
does
call.
that?
Dragons.
I
I'm
know
not
which
scared
one
to
you're
use
talking
names. But I would be embarrassed. I'd be like, look, dude, you want to keep doing this shit? You put a better picture of me up on your freaking thumbnails,
Literally,
man.
OTG,
'Cause,
you
like-
literally might blow up with that name. I'm just kidding. That was a bad joke.
Oh. Damn, this is working good.
You guys see Coin Shop Chris pushing copper rounds?
I don't know who Coin Shop Chris is. Maybe I
My dealer
Maybe
says
I
he has
did.
pills that can get me to the East Coast in 2 days.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, it's kind of annoying, My dealer says, "Who the f is your dealer, dude? Who's your dealer? And why is he saying this? Dang, I dropped the whole
That's true.
thing.
Stack that gold. There's always an agenda. Yeah, he'll say that, and then he'll talk for another 10 minutes, and then he'll say it again, and he'll keep talking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm fixed to go in the room. So
Shit,
you're
I
gonna
do
be
that
on
at the
your own.
coin shop too.
You do.
I do
Drives
that. I'll
me
tell
nuts.
everybody buy, and then oh,
Like
look
10
at this.
times.
It's
It's like, are you leaving or what the f, man?
yeah.
It's like, dude.
I was on my way out the door yesterday, and then finally there was a little break in the action. There was nobody in there, and I thought, ooh, I should probably do a live stream, right? And then I looked at the clock, and I was like, it's almost 5. He closes at 5:30. I'll help. Then I'll have to help him clean up or pick up. I'll have to help him put everything away.
Take a trip, never leave home.
I mean, if y'all have ever had that a relationship like that with your coin shop owner where, you're behind the counter and Transit's seen me there, behind the counter helping people or asking people if they need help,
I'm starting to think he might be on it these days of teaching. I'm just kidding. That was another bad joke.
I'm not sure, John. I'm not sure what you're. Yes, subscribe to Coin Shop Chris. Yeah, I don't know if he's. You guys see Coin Shop Chris pushing copper rounds. You know what? If they're pushing copper rounds, hey, you're welcome, BT 1919. If they're pushing copper rounds, then I'm not gonna subscribe to them. Is your new side there's your new side hustle. But all right, everybody. Hell, that's it. Boy, look at that. Look at how it looks now, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Looks a whole lot better, doesn't it?
Yep, but you're wearing a lot of it.
Am I? Oh well. Shit washes.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to look, I think.
Yeah, that's a little more how it's supposed to look. Them onions are a pain in the ass to smash, I'll tell you that. But man, that looks good. Blender.
J-Lo.
I know. Blender, but look at that.
Work at the
Does that
vault a
look
few
good?
hours and get paid in silver.
Somebody had that option. Somebody had that offer.
Not me. Nobody offered that to me.
No? Okay.
You offered for me to go up there.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we can, man, maybe we'll get with Herman on this. But if you can figure out a way to go in there and do a live stream and try to move some product for him.
I'm tired of watching you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Hand ground is the best. Yeah, I like it. Anyhow, y'all have a great day. I'm off. I need to sit down before I fall down.
Thanks, y'all, for being here.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
I appreciate it. Sorry, J-Lo.
Have a great week. Have a great week,
At
everybody.
the end. Y'all have a good week. God bless.